ever wondered what a perfect world would look like? Louis Laurie contemplates this in his book, The Giver. When Jonas realizes his new future as the new giver and realizes what release means, he is quite troubled. I won't go home. You can't make me, Jonas sobbed and shouted and pounded the fist with his bed. Sit up, Jonas, the giver told him firmly. Jonas obeyed him, weeping, shuddering. He sat on the edge of the bed. He would not look at the giver. You may stay here tonight. I want to talk to you, but you must be quiet now while I notify your family unit. No one must hear you cry. Jonas looked up wildly. No one heard that little twin cry either. No one but my father. He collapsed in sobs again. The giver waited silently. Finally, Jonas was able to quiet himself, and he sat huddled, his shoulders shaking. The giver went to the wall speaker and clicked the switch to on. Yes, receiver, how may I help you? Notify the receiver's family unit that he will be staying with me tonight for additional training. I will take care of that, sir. Thank you for your instructions, the voice said. I will take care of that, sir. Thank you for your instructions, Jonas mimicked in a cruel, sarcastic voice. I will do whatever you'd like, sir. I'd kill people, sir. Old people, small newborn people, I'd be happy to kill them, sir. Thank you for your instructions, sir. How may I help you? He couldn't seem to stop. The giver grasped his shoulders firmly. Jonas fell silent and stared at him. Listen to me, Jonas. They can't help it. They know nothing. You said that to me once before. I said it because it's true. It's the way they live. It's the life that was created for them. It's the same life you would have had if you had not been chosen as my successor. But he lied to me, Jonas wept. It's what he was told to do, and he knows nothing else. What about you? Do you lie to me too? Jonas almost spat the question at the giver. I am empowered to lie, but I have never lied to you. Jonas stared at him. Release is always like that? For people who break the rules 3 times? For the old? Do they kill the old too? Yes, it's true. And what about Fiona? She loves the old. She's training to take care for them now. Does she know yet? What will she do when she finds out? How will she feel? Jonas brushed wetness from his face with the back of one hand. Fiona is already being trained in the fine art of release, the giver told him. She is very efficient in her work, your red-haired friend. Feelings are not part of the life she's learned. Jonas wrapped his arms around himself and rocked his body back and forth. What should I do? I can't go back. I can't. The giver stood up. First, I will order our evening meals. Then we will eat. Jonas found himself using the nasty, sarcastic voice again. Then we'll have a sharing of feelings. The giver gave a ruthful, anxious, empty laugh. Jonas, you and I are the only ones who have feelings. We've been sharing them for almost a year now. I'm sorry, the giver, Jonas said miserably. I don't mean to be so hateful, not to you. The giver rubbed Jonas's hunched shoulders, and after we eat, he went on, we'll make a plan. Jonas looked up puzzled. A plan? For what? There's nothing we can do. Nothing. It's always been like this. Before me, before you, before the ones who came before you. Back and back and back. He found himself trailing to the familiar phrase. Jonas, the giver said, after a moment, it's true that it has been this way for what seems like forever. But the memories tell us it's not always been this way. People felt things once. You and I have been part of that, so we know. We've felt things like pride and sorrow and love, Jonas added, remembering the family scene that has so affected him, and pain. He thought again of the soldier. The worst part of holding all these memories is not the pain, it's the loneliness of it. Memories needed to be shared.